and selling real estate. Welcome Facebook, Matthew Lindsay here with Precision Home Group at RE/MAX here in Anchorage. You can see Precision Home Group, that's my company here. We help people develop their real estate goals. We help them expand those goals, see what's out there, and we help you attain those goals. Right on. So today we are talking about buying and selling real estate. That is what Mondays are. We come to you live every weekday at 12:30, and we talk to you about different things with real estate, whether that's investing, buying and selling, whether that's the business side of things, running Precision Home Group and things like that. And Fridays we come to you to talk about marriage. That's right. Me, my wife Alicia, run Precision Home Group, and we talk to you about how we live life, have a marriage, and do business all together, all day, all the time. So stay tuned on Fridays for that, 12:30. Today we're talking about buying and selling real estate. So a lot of people, there's just a mystery surrounding buying and selling real estate, buying a home, condo, whatever it may be, maybe even into that investment. You want to buy something multifamily, but you just don't know how to get started. It's just a scary thing. A lot of people have some fear and anxiety around buying and selling real estate. They don't know. However, a lot of people know, that one person they knew back in high school, back from their hometown that is a real estate agent, and maybe they'll reach out, get some questions answered. So today we're clearing everything up, giving you answers, and explaining the whole process. So this next couple weeks we're going to be talking about buying, going through the process, explaining every single task that you do, and then we're going to go into selling real estate. So that's putting your home up for sale, selling it, getting it on the market, and getting it gone. So today, buying real estate. The first couple of topics that we're going to talk about is we're going to start with two things that is interchangeable. Once you've made that decision, I want to buy a home, I want to go out there and purchase something to live in. So what are you going to do? You got to do two things. One is you got to go to the bank, right? You got to get a loan. You got to get pre-qualified. You have to know what you can afford to be able to go submit an offer and do any business with real estate. So you got to get pre-qualified. The second is you want to find a real estate agent. You want to find the best real estate agent in your realm, in your community, in your environment. So how do you do these two things? Well, you can do one or you can do the other, and they honestly work together. So a lot of times with the real estate agent, they're going to have preferred or lenders, banks that they work with day in and day out, that they have a working relationship with. And those working relationships are based on trust. They know that the other person's going to do well for their clients. They know they have high levels of ethics, and they're going to do their best for the whole transaction, run it smoothly. And you want somebody with a good relationship between those two, because you're going to be able to close and run the transaction, do everything so much better when there's already built trust in that relationship, right? So lenders, what you're looking for, you want somebody knowledgeable. You want somebody that you can walk in and clearly, without using a bunch of words, just walk in, tell you what's going on, where you're at, what you're looking for, and you want someone to be able to explain the different types of loans and do so, in a very knowledgeable but genuine way that they can share their knowledge with you. You want someone who's going to help you, provide you a lot of value. With real estate agent, you want to be able to find someone who's actually going to help take care of you, who's going to go above and beyond. There's so many real estate agents out there today who's like, I'm the best at this, I'm the best at that. We're all service oriented, we're all here for our clients, right? But I can walk in a Walmart and, they're like, got a vest on, and they shake your hand and say, hey, welcome to be here, we're the best, we're here to service you, right? So it's got to go above and beyond. It's got to go beyond just this service and, just I'm here to help type of mentality, right? Like you want an expert in their field. You want someone who's professional, who has the relationships, who's built out teams, who can help teach you, who can help provide the most value to you, right? That is what we're looking for. We're looking for experts in our field who can clearly communicate with you and help you through the entire process. The best thing, one of the best compliments we can get as an agent is like, at the end of the transaction and someone's like, I don't even think you did much. meaning that the transaction ran so smoothly that they didn't even know everything that was going on behind the scenes. It's a beautiful thing. So we got the pre-qual, we have the buyer's consult. So buyer's consult being with a real estate agent. So you come in to me, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna help you figure out what it is you're looking for. You know, if I don't clearly set the tone at the beginning, you know, we're gonna spend a whole summer out here looking south side of town, north side of town. We're gonna look in downtown. We're gonna look in Eagle River here. You know, you don't know what you want until we figure that out. So our job is to sit down, figure out, hey, what do you want? What do you need? And what are we looking for? So let's narrow that down. Let's make sure that we're narrowing things down and we can actually figure out what it is we're doing here. Because if you want a fourplex, you want something maybe, you know, you could rent out some space, but you aren't telling that to me and I'm not digging for that information, then I'm not providing you any value at all by taking you to go look at condos, right? It just doesn't make sense. So we're gonna sit down, we're gonna go through the entire process, we're gonna decide what it is we're looking for, and then we're gonna go talk with the lender. We're gonna figure out what it is that you qualify for, what it is you want to do, and with the two sides of this, with the figuring out how much you qualify for and what it is you want, mashing those together, now we know what to do, what we're looking for, and how to begin looking for real estate, right? So with those two things in place, that's when we start to go tour. A lot of people, you know, they'll come to me and they'll be like, hey, we want to go check out this, we want to go check out that, and I'm like, that's awesome. But I'm not doing you any service by just taking you out all these different places and checking them out. Yes, it's great. Yes, it's interesting. Yes, you want to go see inside these houses. But for me as an agent to be able to provide you the most service, you know, I need to be able to know how much you qualify for, and we got to go talk to a lender about that. We got to, you know, have these agreements in place. Because if you walk into that property and you love it and you're not qualified, and someone walks in behind us and says, I'm qualified, I'm going to put an offer, you just lost out on an opportunity. And that's heartbreaking. You know, if you find a home that you love, you want to be able to take advantage of that. So these are the steps, the first 3 steps that we're going to take to get you ready to buy real estate is we're going to get you pre-qualified. We're going to sit down and we're going to have a buyer's consultation. We're going to go through what does this look like to go through a real estate transaction. And then we're going to go start looking at homes once we've clearly defined what it is that you want and need. So stay tuned. Next Monday, we're going to finish up what this process looks like with buyers. We're going to talk about identifying and researching certain properties that you do deem you want to go look at and you want to check out, maybe potentially put an offer on. We're going to go through the offer stage, the different negotiations that there are in a real estate transactions on a buy-side deal. We're going to go through the due diligence, what that looks like. We're going to talk about all the different stages of that, all the different things that you need to do to make sure that due diligence is taken care of. And then after that, we're going to talk about a little bit about the close and record process, what to expect, some of those things that, you know, may catch you off guard that you just don't know about. So we'll talk about that as well. And then the last stage, popping champagne bottles and enjoying your new home. So we're going to talk about all of that next Monday, 12:30 Alaska time. Mondays, buying and selling real estate. So thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. Tomorrow we're coming back to you to talk about life here, what it means, what it is in regards to owning and operating businesses and living a big, massive life. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next week.